Google Stadia platform, launch window, and feature details announced.
Straight onto the desktop PC, we actually went to buy the least powerful PC we could find here. And we could enjoy the same vision that the developer had, the same high-quality 1080p stream at 60 frames per second.
Stadia will launch this year, Google's Phil Harrison confirmed during the GDC Keynote. The plan is to launch in the US, Canada, UK, and Europe first. Harrison teased more details in the summer about what games will launch with the Stadia. The first teaser trailer for Stadia also revealed a look at Google's Stadia controller. Google intends Stadia and its features to be supported on desktops, laptops, TV, tablets, and phones. Harrison specifically said there is no console involved in this process.
Running the Chrome OS. There is basically no hardware acceleration on that laptop whatsoever, and the game is running directly from our data center.
The platform. Stadia is not a piece of hardware, it's a streaming platform meant to bridge across devices and provide players instant access to their games while also further integrating YouTube capture, streaming, and sharing. Google is aiming to stream games at launch in 4K at 60 FPS for both playing games and sharing game streams, with goals of eventually supporting 8K and 120 plus FPS. Among its boasts about the power of Stadia, Google confirmed Stadia is more powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One combined. Google's Phil Harrison showed off implementation of this by highlighting a player's ability to instantly access a game within seconds to a game after a player watched a streamer playing that game themselves while on stage at Google's GDC 2019 Keynote. Additionally, Harrison and a demo showcased Stadia's ability to allow players to bring an experience via Stadia from one platform to the next, from a phone to a tablet to a Chromecast on TV, without any need to wait for download times. The controller. Harrison emphasized the lack of download needs and the push for instant access, which included the physical way players will control Stadia games. Already available controllers will work with games on Stadia, but Harrison also introduced the Stadia controller, as seen below. The controller connects through Wi-Fi directly to the game running in the Google data center. The controller also has a capture button, which will save game clips to YouTube, either privately or to the world. There is also the Google Assistant button. Players can use the built-in microphone with this button to access features created by developers to use in games. And, amusingly enough, the Konami code showed up on the Stadia controller. These additional features clearly tie into Stadia's sharing features and Google's efforts to allow players, streamers, and developers to more closely experience games together. Industry support. Google has partnered with Unreal Engine, Unity, and Havok for Stadia support, among many other game development companies. Several third-party game developers and publishers were on hand to offer support for Stadia, including Ubisoft and id Software. Last year's Project Stream implementation of Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the first example of Google's gaming initiative and the hopes it has for Stadia. The features. Google highlighted a number of features both for developers and for players, emphasizing the shareability of Google Stadia philosophy. One of the most intriguing features shown off was state sharing. players can essentially pinpoint any moment in a gaming experience and create a shareable link for that game state. Other players can grab that link and open the same game at that exact point and begin playing the experience from there. Google also highlighted with indie dev Tequila Works on Stage the ability for developers to test out new art styles by feeding Stadia development tools certain images. Google showcased a demo in which a game world transformed art styles from Starry Night to pencil sketchings to even Pac-Man. Crowd play will also be integrated into Stadia. This feature will let players watching a YouTube streamer jump right into a game with that streamer. Thanks for watch. Please subscribe.